car no be gyina mu bonsu a se na be ye na nipa no wa ba na se okodu kwa ne finfina e kwa ne
wokum enwumbiri hona woroshe Promise TV na won so a wo oye Facebook no den wo hu nsamdu bia car na moto na chede timemfo na chede kuniji na car no obo nsu mu wotu akwa ye songona odine hwina awuram ono no ko timemfo so wondo do
yes I will say boy masa akwan ya aka no from yawana ne tubonsu no ombeto aso na ye maye ne ma ahoto emra na ye bre yeso ye de kwa we de bre pa KaseƐ
omagwa ye pa kwa ne de empo kura se pemfo kura sa wo ka no kura na senkezi se wo KaseƐ wo de ne kwa moto ka ma ha dise moto no nso kura no ansa na ebu wo ho kura na nipa no wantimi
koko bebrebe nyina ha na afriko njafi we kura no metogoko how na menya no brig we so no na nya bete de ani de kwanso mesra aban mesra mpanfo mo amokasa adimu se omomre mmoa
how na yenya ne de ano ye dene aduruba bi kura awora besofo no akum nipa no kura wo kwan bi so yafre Africa kwan no so ayesa no ho no kura bi ambembe kwan no so de ubi ha pa na wo ye den awoye enti kwan we so na ye bompa ye sre kwan we de atimi twem ye de a ye ni she ubi fa kwan we so de a oda utimi da
me team member e wa ka ti so ye frame Dramani Salu ano kura ye di pemfo bi kura be duru hanam se bridge nyenti ka na ntiman kura so nti enamu ma no ye de efrim
ya kwan ne de enkankan ne kwan ya yigina so ano ede ye bre e ma ye ntimi fa kwan we so kura entu kwan ya kwan na ye mienu ba ko so e ya Africa kwan eno so the same thing say eno
me team member e wa ka ti so ye frame Dramani Salu ano kura ye di pemfo bi kura be duru hanam se bridge nyenti ka na ntiman kura so nti enamu ma no ye de efrim
ya kwan ne de enkankan ne kwan ya yigina so ano ede ye bre e ma ye ntimi fa kwan we so kura entu kwan ya kwan na ye mienu ba ko so e ya Africa kwan eno so the same thing say eno kwa de eno so bridges e wo nyina so asen asese se wo free kuma se ana se wo pese wo kuma se utimi koka kwan so ena
enti timemfo awo se hwi akate so na honenyen nana kwame boampon odikan wan ageseze wo na akwan ho wo mpotema wazelto omampanyin nanyimini
ye ko asifo su district court ye won finfini mantemu na nipa ne wotena dwemu ewo his worship and I say his worship Abdul Majid Liasu na wode enipa mienu bia kwa remande Samuel ako 32 years Kwame Apia 48 na wachese na wachi mienu ntem se nipa mienu ibesa ba begine mu biem na yatro wo masenie no eso asem ni nyina ne se nipa mienu wo mo kwakire owre bi efre no kwaku anase kwadwonya akọ eku ni ya ewo kakum eye forest wo ye no eben asen dompem na ni nua bema owre ya yekum no yi ni nua bema ena de na asem ekodan posifo a ekopie mu wo na kwadubofo ora Gilbert aye abagna anyongo papa yi ena ekirechire nsem ni mu ewo koto na wo kirechire mu no wo kire se na anu wo mo wa ena ore yi eba wo mo so yese ni nua yera ora samoboaten eba yese ni nua yera na wo no mo hwehwe mu na chese ni nua yi wo mo akokuno ewo eye kakum wo no mo ya chese eho sem koye pinso na hwehwemu a wo mo ye no edi adanse yese se nipa mienu ya mabo wo mu di wo mo eno kodi se nyambra nsem no enu nti wo mo nkotwe mu kakra na wo mo ba na chese wo mo di asem no ato so yenko amane so na ye ne Kwame Usu Asante Shadrack enkodi nkomo shedi madwe
mejuso yuni aba
yenko ye nimu enipa mienu wo mu ne ku abrantie yi ana ho nsem te sen
amira sabra ye KaseƐ de afei na aposifo gusu a wo mo eye nhwehwemu na de wo de bedan court wo mo akiremu ana chese nipa ahodo ana se abrantie ya wo yira yi a ye fe ne se kwadwonya akun wono ni nua pa ene de ye fe no Samuel akun a wonye mfi aduasam yenu no na ɛbɛyɛ nna kakra nie ɛna kyerɛ sɛ wɔn ako asase bi a wɔn si sɛ ɛyɛ abusua n'asase na wɔn kyerɛ mu a na kyerɛ sɛ kwadonya akono a wato nananom ɛwɔ nsia du yi agye saa asase no ɛde abɔ so nti ɛnam so ɛma de bia da no wɔn ɛko ntɔkwa nti ɛbrɛ a ɔpanin no ɛyiraayɛ ɛma wɔn si twene so ɛhwehwɛ no a asɛm no krampo no wɔn ɛde kɔkɔdan asɔfo efisɛ na wɔn ahwehwɛ a wɔn ehu ɛma asɔfo no bi ka kyerɛ wɔn abusua ne sɛ wɔn nua no ɛnya adeɛ a wato nananom wɔ nsia do wɔte ase na emom no wɔkɔ afuo mu no ɛna kyerɛ sɛ emotia etimi afa no ɛde nakɔ akɔsie nti no ɛte sɛ abusuafoɔ no kɔtɔ nantwie na wɔn tua sika 10,000 Ghana cedis na afei ɛho nneɛma ahodoɔ biara no wɔn etimi ɛyɛ ɛma ɔsɔfo egye saa nneɛma nyinaa de twa n'anum spedede ɛno akyi ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɛba abɛtɔ dwa ɛsɛ baabi ɔpanin no saa na wato nananom ɛwɔ nsia do a nipa a yɛfrɛ no sɛ Kwame Afia a wɔn nso yɛakye no ɛde n'aka ho no ɛyɛ adamfoɔ na ɛbrɛ a Samuel Akono atutuo no ɛde bɔɔ panin no wieɛ no wɔanwu wɔ amonom hɔ nom a wɔn aposifoɔ kyerɛ mu a nhwɛmu a ɔmayɛ aba abɛda de sɛ ɛbrɛ a ɔdi kan atutuo no aberanteɛ no ɛda hɔ nom no na wɔteɛ mu aka kyerɛ Samuel Akono sɛ wɔsrɛ no etuo na ɔde abɔ no no ɔmfa ne nkɔ hospital na asɛm bi a ɛwɔ hɔ nom no sɛ ne ho tɔ no a nanka wɔn aka ɛno ɛna kyerɛ sɛ Samuel Akono ehu sɛ sɛ etuo na ɔdi kan de bɔ no ɔnwuyɛ ɛna ɔsan tia no so biem sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a ɔbɛwu ɛno ɛna ɔwieɛ no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔpɛgya emu no de kokosie na wɔntimi ɛne sɛ ɔkɔkɔbɔ aberante a yɛfrɛ no sɛ Kwame Apia amanneɛ sɛ waku ɔno ankasa ne nua no enti ɔmmɛboa no na wɔntam emu no mfa nkonkosie ɛne sɛ ampa ɔno nso yɛɛyɛ a wɔde emu no kokosie afei deɛ aposifoɔ atumi aba mu a wɔn akye saa nipa yi mmienu enti nhwɛmu no gu so a aposifoɔ ɛyɛ court no ahyɛ sɛ yɛmfa wɔn nkonkosie na February bosome ne da ɛtɔ so 9 yɛsan so ɛmfa no yɛmfa wɔn mmra mmegyina adaka anim minua
Shadi yɛda sepa ne wa ma de bɔ ne yɛtwɛn na wɔtwe mienu no na de bɛsi bia no yɛne yɛtiefo ehu abusuafo ɛne ekotie ne nipa yɛ ne kɔbɔ nkɔmɔ yi ɛyɛ Kwame Ewusu Asante Shadrack ɛna ate sɛ wɔto yɛ nkra na sɛ de yɛkɔ so ɛnɛ ɛwɔ kɔɔto ɛno ɛwɔ Asemfosu
na opanyina ɔmampanyin abonizin da indei ɔma da so ya ɔhɛ efisam to no na wɔkɔpɔ mu overtin de nsɛm bi akoto gua mrekyerɛ onyimnyamfo Muhammad Mubarak Muntaka Minister Designate Interior na opanyin ne kyerɛ me dɛ ɔyaza ebredu dɛ ma wiaze ko na nyimi ɔdɛ Ghana police dwumaku no so tum ko na nyimi ye pa technologically na ɔsɛ azekora ɔyɛ atete dɛ police dwumaku na wotu wone se woda wonhwɛ detimemfo bezi mbrado no mpan bebre naran aya police dwumaku no hone ndiye bi nti ɔma atimemfo no wonyi ho mugidi kura na enyizi a ɔsɔfo nso no wɔfa ama police dwumaku no nti nnede a wabonizini ɔyaza insakraya a wagini tuma oboma ɔdze banye dɛ police nyi biara oboko duty na na do okwa pad waka ye n'adwuma was a body cameras na chede cameras bubu wanwa na wode koye adwuma ntia no okoba biara mo besi woni dwumadin biara no camera na ba capture nti the police no ode suban page date mamnyi no ode suban boneji ni yinara no dam camera no ba capture ema ono so wa boa ema police dwumadin a wejin enyiza abamiye pa yentei onyimnyafo Muhammad Mubarak Muntaka.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I mean, my honorable colleague has been a defense minister for 8 years, so he really knows what he's talking about. Yes, I agree with you. You and I have been in Pan-African Parliament, so travel across the continent. And sometimes when you get to some other countries and you look at their police, you then begin to appreciate what you have, despite the challenges that continue to confront us. I agree with you. Fortunately, in the handing over the transition document, it shows that we've started using body cameras at the police. 800 is in their hand, and about 30,800 is being procured. And according to the fact that I saw, it says that the procurement process is complete. One of the things that I will do through the police council, remember, I'll just be a member of the police council, where truly with these experts will put and fashion how to safeguard all of us. We will ensure that if you are a police officer that you have to step out, then you have to have your body camera on. So that it takes away all the ambiguity and the troubles. Because when you put the body camera on, everywhere you are being recorded, not only you and your environs. So that if you are on the road extorting money, it will show.
And Minister Designate Interior Honorable Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka Ninsama Odu Tuguafa Police in Sakraya wajini tuma Ozababa wa abra ko vetting committee ninyum in the day oninyi.
Wamampenyi John Dramani Mahama ene wokopie mo ewo togbe afede ya wotoso edrina na kache no akoye no ena chese togbe kasa en wose no kwasem ne se ensamu wamampenyi John Dramani Mahama ekaye no etogana fotini mu pa no no mugina so a wo mo de to aba edeman no no so kura no ayo hene no wono so tena se ahwe yi pa wo hu se sansam no yade a se wamampenyi John Dramani Mahama wakaso odi so yi pa de a ebebo wo man ne papa se wo mampanyi John Dramani Mahama wotumi boa e mo man Ghana ejina brania na emebunu dudu no aye a wo mutu bata e konkrofo man so se wo mo kopesika wo mo kope adwuma ne sa ne ma no ni nyina etuo betwa sanse Ghana yeda dudu no a betena ha se ebra togbe e kasa no sei e no chemu.
The patriots who have lent their monies to government and the worst victims have been our pensioners who had no other source of income. Ghanaians have suffered a lot and are still suffering, which is why there's so much desperation among Ghanaians to travel abroad. And survey has shown that majority of Ghanaians, given the chance, would leave our dear country in search of greener pastures elsewhere. Crime has been on the increase for that reason, and so has been the suicide rate. Your Excellency, this is why Ghanaians have voted massively for you. Ghanaians have endorsed your call for change. They have endorsed your promise of change. That is why I say the hopes of Ghanaians rest squarely on your shoulders. Ghanaians have welcomed your reset agenda, featuring brave fight against corruption. Your idea of a 24-hour economy that will expand production and expand jobs is a very great initiative that I personally believe in. As someone who operates a factory, I know that if I can get my factory to run 3 shifts, it would mean that we are trebling at least our production labor force. So, Your Excellency, thank you very much for a policy that promises a lot for the people of Ghana.
Odipayati ninkei eye agbogbo mefia of Asogli State ye wo from Mantemu togbe afede ya wotoso edu ennan na wakasewie ye na wamampenyi John Dramani Mahama nso kasa no se no kwasem nie ono awu se Ghana fo ne ebrepa na wotene chire no wo hu se akwete se reserve player wo hwese ne wo mo park ne so wo mo bono a na wote wono ojote points ahodo enti ono awu hu se Ghana fo bre na ba waba nso obehwese obeye ni obetumi aye bia ma oman no agina brane na nkrofo ani age afi wode aseda piesie ema womanfo ya womo ewo framantemu se womunya ne mugidie ya womo to oba ema no.
The Volta region has always been a cornerstone of our great nation. In times of triumph, in times of adversity, you have stood firm in the rain and sunshine, not only as pillars of my political journey, but as defenders of Ghana's democratic progress. Your loyalty and commitment are deeply etched in my heart, and I'll forever remain grateful to you, the citizens of the Volta region of Ghana. Today, I am humbled and I am inspired by your continued trust in my leadership. And I say to all of you, Akpena Mikata, I pledge that this administration led by me We'll continue to prioritize collaboration with our traditional authorities as partners in the development of our dear nation, Ghana. Your overwhelming turnout at this Durbar is not lost on me. It demonstrates your unwavering love and your willingness to correct and guide us when necessary, while at the same time offering us the support we need to be able to succeed. I do not take this enduring partnership for granted, and I assure you of my commitment to addressing your concerns and fulfilling the promises we have made to the people of this great region.
Ani akwati eyo mampanyi John Dramani Mahama.
Na yejina mampanyi John Dramani Mahama nakachi na yenyina yenyim. Afia otwemi abaya yetu mampanyi sabode. Na asofo iho bedi dwuma no oboboa no oze asofo oye edio sia no di edi dwuma mekire 60 ministers no mampanyi nya akwanye bai ministries ayewo nanka oye eduasa nanso no watuti oda woyi biefim ma wabaka oye edonu ebasa mekire 23 ministries no ana ministries a wono wo kan ya omampanyi yi fim no bi ye Ministry of Information no ana Ghana Journalist Association GJA na was what president, how could you yenyime de insentradwuma ayeri say yebenya information on the Ministry of Information do na yenensa aka entino Sisara, Minister of Information, Jeffrey, a Pedaka and day, Wabanumu, a man central of information, Bima, Nana, Mampima, Amasubu, Munabutar, in the Shewakon. Now, one day, a Mampani central for it's in Kitahome, and all the show there, a strategic move. Now, where Minister of Information, Egu Hop, or Zephyr Hop, on Chada, in the Shewakon, on it. And na why Ministry of Communication directly under the presidency. Not the Ministry of Communication, at the state or the presidency into information about not information put straight from the presidency and then central from one side. Afi Abba for Quanto Dembre in the modernization wapano Information Service Department what ISD no omampanyin se orobafa aba for kwado wa dan denumna information service no wetum agina brania ahon so na ban no wo be use na wetum na wo disseminate information da magina nkrofo so wompen elka fantena brofo ne nemen nti oroba information service do na what information bi so da fronti omampanyin se GJ wonka wona komantu woni yem na adwuma na je With regards
to government communications, you notice that there's no information ministry, the lineup of 23 ministries that we recently announced. That was partly in response to our promise to downsize government, but then it also meant that we had to be very strategic. We dealt especially with the flow of information from government because that's critical to the success of whatever we intend to do. And so the structure we put was to bring information into the presidency. That's how come we have a Minister of State in charge of government communications. And then to make sure that we're able to anchor it with a string of strong communications professionals in the most critical sectors so that we're able to guarantee as much information flow to the public as possible. One of the things that remain to be done is to bring the Information Services Department under the presidency and modernize that organization from a civil service organization into a modern organization that gives guaranteed information flow to the public in respect of whatever.
And to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Chimazima Ghana Journalists Association in the
na Private Security Guard Association of Ghana womo no ye security for a womo ye adwuma ema companies a enhye aban ase na eni womo ayensem trofo nhye mo ama president ye woda womo no Roland Obiba Mensa ene nsɛmdwɔfo atwetwe nkɔmmɔ no ɔse wɔn adwuma no a wɔn yɛ no ɛnneɛma bebree nkoyie wɔm koraa ɛwɔm sɛ ɛyɛ private ɛyɛ ankorankora bi adwuma no wɔn yɛ deɛ nanso wɔn srɛ sɛ nkaban no ɛmfa ne ho enyimu bi na wɔn na wɔn toto nneɛma ɛmfa ma wɔn sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔn nso no wɔn adwuma a wɔn yɛ no ɛnneɛma betumi akɔyie ama wɔn na Roland Obiba Mensa kyerɛ sɛ edu baabi a bosome so kora ketua sɛ bɛyɛ bɛba na akɔyɛ boakye bi di ayɛ sɛ adwuma bi a meni tua bosome so a etimi chembe se mienu miensa ansa na ketua singire wan aba no kra wodi anye ye be ma half quarter na de ahye wonsem enti Roland kyerɛ sɛ saa na akwaye na eto de bi nso a wo yare kra sɛ be ya company no kra beboa o sɛ wo boa wa mo anya wa yare sa na sɛ wanya sika kwaya sabia no ɛno ɛmfa wo mo kra ɛno echi nso wo mo sɛ wo kɔ retirement ene wa nkasa ojejireje na anu e no kɔfa be ni jejireje wa ojejireje company ne mfa ho so aba akokora so aba aberewa mfa ho kora no akopɛ obabi atena kolem wase saa de wei emmoa wo mo adwuma no ɛno nti nko osre sɛ aban no mfa ne ho njim na omre mu mɛyɛ ntotoyɛ papa emfa ma wo mo sɛ de bɛyɛ a wo mo nso adwuma na wo mo yɛ wo benya mfa so papa ɛwɔ mu
ufia wo yɛ so mo gasa ufia enye kora akukua no enye ye decide for carbon forming association ebetumi dina in rice enyema ye kom as private security guard akutua no mo ma ni esua hwe situation na ye wo my way mu economy no udi beye den mu say security guard bebre omuntumi didi 2 times a day bi betua insurance no bebe mo a ebi ni amuro be sa security guard bebre je no mu je mo ye protect life and property and maintain order in this country as well. Say I mean KaseƐ ya register association no enya illegal 24 hours economy beba beboa because it ma bia no ho ho security we primo enye nti e se mu se wie nti ya di to man pe ma ha man say ombre mu na se dia constitution bi no mba ma bi a beboa private security motivation dia nye bi no unya allowances dia ofi amamu a nkrofo be wo ho mu nye adwuma ya o eti so mu ni modernizing no efa enema bi che mo a me bi say nkrofo bebre nti saa na yo pe mampene a waba pray oboboa ye na enema wa tutu enema ye dia mai
ene na di payate ne nkai eye Roland Obiba Mensa ene o kanu private adwuma no wo se dru baabi a ya na ede pa
Afia sa story I said ya wodi ho hye mo no mitumi sa waka wasem
makai masem me se timi di aboso be ye se nine
Afia ye
minja so ho
mi ja wa be kan se
na yo
ma yentre
mi je du kra se na me
Afia what you fati na dia wo ye me hu bi pen
asemo enso wa me adwuma ne e fra wo ni ye bisa o
ye da se na adwuma sam yara na to workers union workers na worso omampanyin de omommotina na onye hona adom na hona de sazi omampanyin jintum na worikyem de aban aye na adwene de indei aban a otwem no oya tobuti no oscrape mechedo otwem kura yifru wa inde kar biara mfaga na kwan biadu ntua tofi no na wosi wanyane nte de aban pede osanze oya tobuti no ozeba na aban se opede nde o digitalizing na chade dem brabe ya trafficking ko bebre nti no ha to no waya obi antina ho electronically edu wa papa na slot na anyin na etwomko no na to workers union wanu twetwero fo panyi wogire na name owura Edward kan no lechem de aban wasrawara ebra indei woyi to no wogi firi ho no wama ahokyere aka won ye pa nti sansan za ba modernization de abafo kwado no wontia na mbom modena de bohwe baby na de won so ade won bo wuram dambra ba ya anwo so won dwumaji botum wa konkan afin so no ebotum age won aka ho na apekwane bia asanyimpa no wogigi sika no fa baby no apekwane bi ja afado dambra ba ya sika no ebi nkofa baby ara no ntini bom modena na ye won adom na bo hwan na yije oza ho kyer babra hwan
digitalization we are not against it, but Now, can you say that I find into digitalization? Only into the one requires a nipa Juma. Now, let me say, my inquiry say because of the internet, they say nipa Juma because we need to know digitalization must still nipa Juma. Time we are one of the Kafan or in the past regime, not a moment abandoning say abandoning and yes, but to me, like they can do something to block any loophole if there's any. Internet say, man, the man go, you be human, but on the year in your ma, every ma, the leakage, you know, if you're a Twitter crowd. Those measures should be employed rather than say, like I say, you Nipa, if you're crowd. There are so many things that you need to, Nipa bit now, but you need to put in measure for the interference with revenue generation, a total trap, if there's any.
Now, when see one of the chairman that Banner says, I want to win me. Bombatina, Nemum say, no one other says, no, and to find Yajuma. No, on the Pekwan for be there. Now, for one is to say, imponable to one, born one is a half him. Now, a tuma pe a confor be a Juma for be. Now, as a one ask him, now also a 2 when you scan was about one bra.
Bani say because senate and utilization of the cost. Numbers are not even on a super check. And in reality, I mean, you face it. No money to bet. And see, whereas not 800,000 a year to money, so I don't know how to bet to whatever no money you to check. But yeah, the car when you do my engine, or say about the pet kind of sausage, you want for no bet to do a pair of my own. Not why you say so a big giant coin, you be skipping a big giant coin. Now, once you go pay it, my for big able to make this cash, I once one of the call when na abana share na wayama
Ora Edward Duncan oya twehwefo panyine tema Toll Workers Union wana de seza wazero to aban ina nimpanyimfo wana nyimenyi
ekuo bi yefre womo Beyond Burns International Beyond Burns International ekuo ni din eno no na womo panyi Judith Kato Addison ene wakasa pa na nsem a wokanie o chese ye wonkrofo bebre ene wo mo ahyehye eja hyehye we hankrofo papa obu ho a wasemenu aduane de wote ya ne pew na chese ne gas no ana ne cylinder no apai ye ahyehye no na anu ba ko bi a mehu ye ene yesi eyi bi aba bena bi aba glass ene wo mo de aye enimu na sa bena ne de mo amose mo panie ma efe bebrebe no sa bena no yesi glass ne de aye na wonu aduane wo so na hiti a etimi pai na peti egu so ene eja ebehyew se bibi no enti no monhya ne so ho enti saa niema no ade eja hyehye ba etimi hye obia wo hwe nipa nanimu atim sen KaseSɛ enka ne wo fe brain ka ne wo fe nso eja hye nanimu ama nanimu dua nyina sesa eja hye ne nipadua ama ne nipadua nyina sesa na kyese waye disable na eno no wo kyese ade ba ko a eja ene se obi afa wo ya omu sei na se nipa no yesa ye no stigmatization wo ba enipa mpese wo mo beban no wo ba na nipa adwane wo kwa na nkrofo de wo mo nsa tenetene no kyese sani eja na hyehye de nimu asebio na nimu amoamoa ne nti no amanfo mpese wo mo beban no kra wo kyese saade no a ya na ekoso wo mo mahyehye abrabom no eto de bia ya na ya papa obi ani wo pe no ho saa wo nanso enya basa enu nti society ne ye ayeti wo man ni mu no obi ko saa ti bia ni mu a ye men no ne yenhye ni nkuran ne yenyan se ya na ye twetwe ye ho firi wo mo aso mo ye kakai aso mo ye bibibia eni kwan sa oben wo se basa ya na ha adwene pa ne nsam no sei en wo de tudwa.
A lot of it is integration into the society. People have to get back to school. People have to get back to work. And in many cases, when the burns become so physical, like you can tell that somebody has severe burns on their face, especially as being either, especially female. You know, it's very challenging to be able to reintegrate back into the society, get your job back. Who wants to have a female that has facial burns at their front desk? All of these are matters that, you know, are lurking there in the shadows. And I can't blame them because we do not have enough education on these things, and people do not know that it can happen to anybody. It's not that somebody was born with it. So the more society becomes aware that there are people like this and these things happen, the more we throw light on it, people become more accepting of them, and these people would also find the confidence to live in the society, like living a more dignified life rather than trying to hide or not wanting to be part of associations or organizations or corporations.
Any akwati Kato Addison, Judith Kato Addison, one of the founder Emma Beyond Burns International. Na sanse mwe kwakano ewo gamanche anase manche Ankara Royal Family no aswe ye eno wode nsem we ekotu dwa na nanu si yape ena wahene yo wakaneshi ni kwe asale enso ekasa na nipa wogire mu kasa ema no anaso no kwade wogire mu kasa ye ema nananu mpanyifo ya wo mo manche Ankara Royal Family no mo no no so ne nsa wori tu dwa sei ena okire mu.
Immediately she brought it up. We realized we didn't need to hesitate. I mean, she's brought it up. It wasn't a concern to a lot of people and even to us. And looking back on hindsight, what people suffer out of birds, we immediately decided we'll be part of the sponsorship. And so we haven't taken the initiative. We are calling on all other organizations, other organizations, and we'll be part of coming round wherever she brings a program, where she's going out there, ask for support, especially finance. We'll be there to help her. And so we're calling on every institution, every organization that has a big heart and a good heart to help those who suffered and gone through that kind of trauma should come, join us, and achieve some positive goals.
Any akwati Judith nasa we wahene yo wo kaneshi ni kwei ashale ena atene nkano.
Na yemfa KaseƐ borin kopemo awo bono mensin mo na yewrom wo bono mensin mo na mazoro ko Doma East abato nimposuo no do na ho na NDC amanyo ko no na chitafo ebien bi wabo wana bato na worichema oyaza enfida mechira Afia otwemi abaya yetui mrentie bo ho mbozini ye pa na openyina ono ye constituency secretary ozema oya NDC amanyo kuno Honorable Ali Eje Ibrahim ana oya first vice chairman zima party no constituency no na onye oya isentwefo lidzin komono ena all chemede enuanum abian a wabo wona badi wozi dwumason was boa NDC amanyo kono wo nkunyima a woji wa Afia otwemi baya woto enum ema ne sasumpo no wokuya ma empanyimfo abian wo preprai madam abra yekase wedi dama ona ma abatu ne mo basabasa yenti no enyaza wobotu mwaye dwumadzen dembra na wote ansana abatu lebado ne sasunti wato pragia mechire aboboya no eye pragia ankasa wato bin ena wazama dam mpanyimfu ebien de woma modena na wanyus no amfa mo hona bro sante abaya wato no mfidei he wobo ho mbodin ye pa
Nientia ya present Pragiano eye national chairman ni niaba ne ye Mame Rahel na bra ye kokon no em se nsem BCC e ma ye wo ye nuanu mienu bi sekan sa anye nyame a nkomo frim enu nti esan sa adwumaden na mrantie no eye no na yewura national chairman hunu se ese fata se ye bo mo aba so na se kina abrantie bi anasa ababa wa bia udi dwuma bi a wayi wakomam edi nti dwuma die pa o mudi ye no na o mo se fata se ye bo mo aba so enu nti ne ye de pragia mienu ni so o mo so o mo ne o mo yele no mo abusuanom emfa nkonkonko ye den enkobo o mo bra
na opinion no ana Bono East regional minister designate Lawyer Joseph Adai Akwabua no so also mantem no bode abani ya wa be yo mampanyi Muhammad anu ite nyata bolo mantemfo obeja honechir wani ti biara wo mu wadba mo wan
baba no mpuntu dwuma ene ye deba ndc ye ba ye boy adwuma pa na menim se akwanya doma is for modi amaye no ubenya bibi papa afrim ya papa John Mahama obekai wamfieman obekai doma east so me wogidie pa se ye maame kwa bibia obebisa bia no ne nsa betumi aka ama ye de ahye doma east animonyam ye mom paipa enta na chi na onkofa adepa emra na monkwaso moye saa 24 years na mode ma MPP for no momma ye saa 24 years no bio na mo behu mpuntu a ebeba so ewo doma isia
na orio no na ndi se titafu bi mu so kasai ena woresro mampanyi Muhammad dembre wa baba ne mi mpuntu djuma bebre kankan akwan bebre wo oya bolo mantem no a wasese ombo no mayamo na afin so no one e-block na broto oye no bebre na kanwuroma omo complete anade omo wie mahwan na mofra nkom nkosuadze
aya sedane ye de manyame esan se andi ya teno position ya che nyame adom andi si abasesi ye de mehwehwe aye nnwuma ye papa maama de gu na kwani mu a oka ho ye dom ayi si ha ye wone ma bebre wo ho de ne saka ya oka ho first one me firi tramasu to Gambia number 2 kwan in fact me use tazi aha adwene pa ye sere se omra no ma ye nwie na fe ye badom aso so a na ye papa maama oye yi blog ni bi ewo danyam na sere se papa mra na ometoa so na nka onwie saa de ne mai na fe ya wabo abokwae ene ya kwan a oye se oya anwie no mesere se papa obaye nyame ado omra mewie emfama
media me hwehwe pa ne se mama Ghana mampanyini papa aba no de me hwehwe ne se omeka MPP NDC fo nyina emomuma ye nyina yenye Ghana baako omeye pesem kuminya do oya bata ne a owo ma efiri onu ane yam die by de me hwehwe ne se omfa amanfo ma no so meden emeye ne ma na bosha oshe mania yedeto abama no me stress do on to me 100% but when to me nkura de 85% and so to me
ba mu adwumaye adwuma bari amamaye no oye miankoko mbedi nyina mbetwa picture sande se ba mu adwumaye
enti ena wo onisa amanye ko ne zinmu wo bono mantem no mun lawyer Joseph Akwabua first vice chairman dimendisa amanye ko na afa ejitafu bi ni wonen sama wodi tugwa
na operation recover all ya se enra wo mu kopie mu Tamale na wo mu koya ya so wo mu koya nhwehwemu ni nyina ne se wo mu atete se Tamale ho no aban sase ni bi wo wa ya tonton ama nkofo ankura bi eno ntide wase wo mu ko na wo mu ko hwese ensem a wo mu te no etisa efise operation recover off way wo mu de no se aban japade bi akwakodi obi nsem bia no wose wo no mo eje na no nti wo mu ko yere nso wo mu se wo mu kopie mu baby te se eye Tamale Timber Market ho mu ko ho afa health directorate ho no mo eno echi wo mu ko West Hospital ho nyina ka ehwehwemu a wo mu ye no na bra wo mu kodru ye na chese lawyer Martin Kpebu wo no so eka eye oral team no ho eno wo kire de ntia wo se wo mu de omani si emiamia saa na wo mu koye nhwehwemu na aban nyapade a amafo afa no wo mu atimi agye no sei eno wo kire mu
paid a working visit to Tamale based upon the numerous reports we got about stage capture in Tamale as well, you know. So based upon that, we agreed to come. And having come into Tamale, which I'm a bit familiar with because of my previous stay in Tamale, I've seen that yes, indeed, there's been a lot of sale of government lands in a manner that raises a lot of questions. And so we will present the petitions to the President and then the Attorney General, and in due course, proper investigations will be launched into these cases that we receive, because it's causing a lot of disquiet, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain, you know, a lot of disappointment, etc. And so it means that the people of Tamale are asking for justice, and surely the President and the Attorney General would give them justice.
Ani akwati ye lawyer Martin Kpebu Daniel ya Domelovo papa no a o mampani na nado e ma ne ko by force leave was ko leave was menko Kolive was a main cast at my bread. Mengoya he was it in China. Ha, Messi Kolive, I might know. One also so KaseÄ, and watch the say one more comia baby than we here, and in 1 more son.
We are grateful for the invitation we received from the chief for his Royal Highness, and we have gone around. We've seen a lot of places, and to be honest with you, it's not a very pleasant scene. Seeing a lot of people being pushed aside for the interest of only a few, especially public office holders, I think is not the best that we can do for our country. But let me say that we, as a team, we appreciate the patience of the people and the peace that they have kept so far. We have appealed to them that they should continue being peaceful. Nobody should take the law into his or her hands. As we go back, we will talk with the bigger committee, and our report will reflect what happened over here. We hope that the president will take.
Any of what's here, Ora Domilovo, one and what is said, work as a no.
What you say, look?
I say, picture.
Na Jebo, a general in the day of Bible Dewey, Jumazibia, Promise Broadcasting Limited, Yabo de there in the Yanni Confanoche, Io Sabiano, Yaza Shadow in the day fide, Mercha, blood donation, and free health screening in the day of Badu war oil Kajetia market. Na on the Jumazino Quaduna, a good you found once was one with Jimmy Pa, Wabachumoja, Afi. Head screening sono kwada amanfo nyerebe bi ohyehe won wirim na azeno impeyimfo huni na wade na egichawa olbo hon ma wetu hwana manna egozifo no nyi hen amande bofo obapa nkate nkwanura obapa prisi wonidi nkomo wo kire wonyanyi so wonye fa Jumaza and the Promise Broadcasting Limited in a confanoche I sabia yeji yadibabo one.
Oh, the winner is a camera, the because we see at the job when you can be an ebetinia. It's Munya to I had the unnecessary giant Adaji and Ebe. There be a moment who moved to me pressure a come and be a come. Now, dear, Miss Ren said, Mojana, may what you a kidney, no nama, Abu Kakara.
Exercise and there come up, my animal mountain to your Mojumane there come up for moving past one but show. My yes, I feel I have done a name who are coming back. Madame, you are the commercial, me, I'm a woman. Oh, it didn't come more. A far program and they have me. When you go in Sira or Mopano, Majuma or Moye, Yankupon, my human young
and see them. Obili so require an econo. E go to far Kajet market in the one pa. Yeah, Promise Broadcasting Limited. And our confanoche, I sabia, ye boy and wabado. If you're an bada. Ayo, auntie.
Was I say, so Masa,
in whom banner cost of a
so MTN Ghana Foundation, almost ye. Na yase, womo de adie bia bacha se, ye pa won say aban dada no MPP aban wo mo ba no mo this STEM education e ba ye STEM no kire say womu timidi womu nsa eye bibi no na chese womu no technology for no science for no math for no womu abini mu pa engineering for no no ne yeka ne system no na yesi MTN Ghana Foundation for yi abomodia the ultra modern integrated STEM laboratory e de abane lab a womu asie no se tie nie abusuafo na da TV ne so no lab chenjire pa yesi MTN Ghana ha ebi si sada lab no efe emu niema akono emu niema ye kama enkora ne betimi de esua de papa baby a wo mokosi no ye wiamo ase ye wa santemantemu na yesi sa lab yi eniema ewo mu onie robotics programming electronics eniema yetimi de STEM programs ni nyina wo mo ye bia hye lab ni mu a efe ye pa na sa adwumadie wo mo chese sika wo mo de hye mu 746,425 Ghana cedis enyiska ketwa na kire se yesi equipment ya wo mo aye nie Lego education Rev robot drone technology visual reality set Scratch Java and Python programming and science research na se we nyina ebeboa adesuafo ne pa na ewodwumedie na se a wo mo ye handing over wo mo de eye lab no ma mpanyimfo se wo mo nsomo no na Ora Robert Kujo ye wo no eye senior manager eda MTN Ghana Foundation no edi to just say MTN fuenia brepa say digital no a ene nkwada bi wo no mo na no video bi am hwe yakwada no hu computer da no am de computer besi wakwada yi so manso yi mu a wo se ye kurante ye beka no e kura ne beche no enti wo se wo mo de bridge sa gab no nkura bi wo ha wo mo nim computer wo mo nim ade e friend technology nti wo mo ye e de aboa madodo na ehu sane ye simi yusu eye technology no e defa no ano ne kase wie ye e na wo hene yo wo mo ase nana boachi yadom enso de aseda PSC aseda chenchirenche aseda ini kabia ema MTN Ghana Foundation
Onimyafo Haruna Idrisu yereka sei ono na oye oswafo a ohwe oye inwumasua asoye no do na onimyafo le KaseƐ indei ebre enya edu de yen basic schools and afa senior high schools no wobono modena na abefo woden wonyamam na wotumukom intindama bre worbo provide oil solar energy was am basic schools and senior high schools no na owia was oil internet was akawon ho na oze damensemi nyina tugwa wabra onye nsanchofo idzin komo ya in the day what is wa wodere ye International Day of Education ya asamchi po na other jumati do only AI and education human agency in an automated world no ena onyafo Haruna Idrisu oluchemede ene imabun anada mofoma yetetuwa na yeduhona madachen ele baby adachen no kwana abafo kwano na dachen ko entino mmofa yetetuwa no yentum abafo nkitawudini yenje hono wachi nisa sunti owodo yebo mmagina de esukuu ahoro no yebanya oya internet connectivity a menekira internet a obobua mmofa man wetum wesuaji yepa afin so no owodo wo fi oya national grid of oya electricity no do na omhun solar system a na cheda ekosukuu ahoro no mu a wobanya oya enyinam 24/7 na eyi enya Ministry of Education nkoten ose obaya ehiaze de wonye Ministry of Communication and afa private sector ankrankor a won so no oba abafin gitawoja wojima akoten no wonyina kabom na de manisuaze huni otumo bam ozema asoya wahwe nwomasuadwen.
We will have to expand access to broadband generally. In Ghana, we are all used to a major service provider who provides you access to internet. You don't even have redundancy for our purposes. We need to extend fiber and broadband to all educational institutions, in particular public tertiary institutions. You cannot prepare for an AI digital literacy future without internet connectivity. That would mean that we need to collaborate with the Ministry of Communication and other private sector in order to be able to provide that. One of the major things we intend to do is to roll out solar on all basic schools and free senior high schools in order to take them off the national grid. We intend that this year we'll announce a launch of that initiative.
Na onyamfo ha na dusu otuado kasa da ebro nye duda indei aban na afi aban aso ye wonye enkoranko na amahoro do enjumoku a indei humosuasu hia hone de aza oya konsisizi mamma mmofamba na indei nyimpa won honama kwa baby eji dama wonya humosuo mokwano wakabom na wotinya magwa akwado na woyi dama hono difi wo mo.
The Convention on the Rights of the Child, adopted in 1989, goes further to stipulate that countries shall make higher education accessible to all. In Ghana, we emphasize access, relevance, and quality when it comes to higher education. When it was adopted by the UN in 2030 to work towards Agenda 2030 in September 2015, the international community recognized that education is essential for the success of all 17.
Enti oyimyamfo Haruna Drusu, Minister of Education, ninsamo odukoro busafo ma yentwa yan hono mbre na yemfa amahoro do nsam ntuado mahwan.
Yakonkro former show na Israel any Palestinian tokwano eda so agina mu se tare yese na anon campaignfo kwatena se no mo siesie se adwobre wo asomdwemra na so Israelfo no de wo so mo dinsi akantam wo mo de wo so abo wo takirema e de atwifom e de ahwesoro wallahi talahi wo mo chese ntokwane de so mo tuemu anie wo mo nyai date so wo mo ahye Palestinianfo ni nyina ase anza no wo mo ho atọ mo na ne yamane bo abeka yensa kire se Israelfo no asa aka wo mo ho biemu ama wo mo akwaje Palestinianfo yi wo mo dan aboso chese wo mo akọ refugee camp bia ewo won mu nkro ba akoso akwotututu akwototo yitopa ye bombu ibi ama nipa ba sedunan wo mo ahwere won mo enkwa ebi so prepra ye nyansem kuma kura na amane e ba kire se yaze ba bi wo hon mo a wo mo ahyeda de bulldozer edi akwa jiri wo mo akwan tutu akwan no jiri wo mo dan bi etu egwatese Israelfo ne de wo mo ni abre so wo mbe se Gaza anase wo mbe se Palestinianfo no ase na yese efi October bosome de to so enso 2023 ni mude babesi ne no enipa Israelfo ne ku wo mo e wo Gaza mpapra no so no eye nipa mako 47,283 ena Israelfo no ekum wo mo emu ba 11,1,472 ena wo mo de wo mo prepra ya chese yeguso ayehwe wo mo na wo hwe eye Israelfo no so a Palestinianfo etumi yeku wo mo a eyekitua bi yese efit October 7 2023 ne ba no Palestinianfo no so etimi yekum Israelfo no 1,139 na se wo hwe mu a Israelfo de no a wo mo kum Palestinianfo de no droso pa 47,283 enu ntinu ntokwa ne de eda so a ejinem Israelfo se wo mo be hye Palestinianfo ase
Yaretrodo ana mahoro do samre yamfa wonko pemu wo the Democratic Republic of Congo ne ho ena ofiworba worichirema won oye asoda anyi panyin mereche military governor wo North Kivu province owo Democratic Republic of Congo no papa yi so de nyi panyini watua nananom wo nsiato na worichirema de oyaza etuato dom bi ya wo fo ho no oye M23 rebel fighters in the oye Democratic Republic of Congo emanyim wo botu show manyi to ina owo de omanu ma soja fo mpanyimfo wotum wo bana na wo ho kokom no na soja nyi panyini Major General Peter Sirimwami okosre oye asoda afa adana mobodinya mama Sirimwami soja nyi panyini General Major General Peter Peter Sirimwami na okosere oye asodafo a inde ewom wo oye North Kivu ya ntokwan esino na chere Democratic Republic of Congo no ne atoye mantemu no oyaza okosere hon na okosere hon no na chere bebi a wo kuno oye so gyenyi panyini ntino osese wona na okope oye asodafo na wo kuno honanyim na chere rebusi nso no akuni mu ayetin na ituluka kan ma otumi pred na papai opre wie no ene nu wasam no wontum mfa ntugwa wo oye Democratic Republic of Congo emanum onisasinte akwenje bamu no na aban ne kwana onamdo oze onsamde ba epado afi asuda djuma no owo Congo ma Democratic Republic of Congo manum so kwana wofado wodin samba pado ina afi United Nations so wonso wono kwana wofado wodin samba pado no wonam dem ekwana horo ba sento wodzibotu gode Major General Peter Sirimwami no watia nananum wonsede nanso no nkra oreba chirem de omanna so dafo no wabo wo ho mmozini ya mbiaye na etuatefo wotu ise hono do wo no oyaza wetum wan hona kwa waje hona mana inde wore ye weji ekon nemu nkunyim wo Democratic Republic of Congo honum
yapon 3p garlic mixture enu ne ye kwa akodum akoda enu nti ebeboa ye pa immune booster high blood pressure no was 3p menstrual pains high sugar level o sanye titiriti wa kese abroso 3p garlic mixture enre upe biato herbal shop biemu anafre 0248928824 wofra ya beje so ya fasida Emma Priscilla abakwohye ho
nyabote weduani kura we wania to bossa ba electric asenso so henasen emanyumbro ya ze bro bossa bankania papa fie tini bongo tina kope bie na afeji wudwuma afi na erisi wodan eside na wielba ya wiring ebo bojo electrical shop afi electrical contractors so munyina no wonpe bossa ba woni twa kwan edum PZ kejeti market nkwabata kun nyinje num ho afi dum bossa ba building prisons runabout and afi edum antiata kufo building bossa ba ho wonsa ba kan bossa ba wo oye TikTok and afi Instagram ni na ye bossaba.electricals wonsa baka hwan wo ho delivery service wo ye from 0536 095 966 na yenya ne dem emfa mamona enyumri asemufo a wobo hen semufu panyin owura Emmanuel Odro Korea semufu panyin semufu abezechi owura Jimmy Cliff ene wosansen mu wozema yema enyumri yaziboso mu afi obapa prisi ena afi edusi pokuya ena wobo hen echi dom the producers in the enyumri enuanum ebien so a enyumri yaje pen yaze KaseƐ boy yaze bramo ye ame uncle Ebo Baini ana Afia Broni papa bi pese white enbe mama fantia memfa ma Madam Deborah a lab technician Madam Deborah enbe intia KaseÄ in confirm
Promise